If you've been watching the news lately, you've undoubtedly heard about SB 1062, a bill that was almost passed in Arizona. This bill has taken the spotlight in the media due to its controversial message and its many interpretations. On the surface, SB 1062 is a bill that was designed to promote religious freedom, but instead could have lasting implications that could damage freedoms for many people. The crafters of SB 1062 and its proponents designed the bill, as Elliot C. McLaughlin of CNN wrote, to amend the existing Religious Freedom Restoration Act, allowing business owners to deny services to gay and lesbian customers so long as proprietors were acting solely on their religious beliefs. Many questions linger beneath the surface. One of these, according to some, is the true reason for the change of heart among some of the previous proponents, now turned opponents, of the legislation. If passed, could this legislation create an atmosphere that could lead to discrimination against many other groups, including unmarried mothers, divorcees, and even Christians and other religious groups? It has been argued that with the current wording of the bill, it would be made possible for a Muslim person to refuse service to those he viewed as infidels, or a Christian person to refuse services to a single mother who, in their eyes, has committed adultery, or a Catholic person refusing services to a divorcee who has remarried because in their eyes they're committing the same sin as the woman. This realization may be why a few of the legislators who voted for the bill have since changed their minds, and have now started urging Governor Jan Brewer to veto the bill. In an interview with Anderson Cooper, Senator Al Melvin of Arizona, when asked about people using the bill to deny services to divorcees or unwed mothers on religious grounds, stated, "I think you're being far-fetched. Who would discriminate against them? I've never heard of discrimination against people like that. I don't know of anybody in Arizona that would discriminate against a fellow human being." Another reason being cited is the outcry from several Fortune 500 companies. Apple, AT&T, Delta, and American Airlines, Intel, Marriott, PetSmart, Starwood, and Yelp all urged Governor Brewer to veto the bill. An open letter to Governor Brewer, signed by over 80 companies, states, "When the legislature passes bills like this, it creates a reputation that Arizona is judgmental and unwelcoming. This will haunt our business community for decades to come." Even Arizona's own Chamber of Commerce and the Greater Phoenix Economic Council have come out against the bill. On top of that, Arizona's Super Bowl host committee released the following statement condemning the bill, saying it would deal a significant blow to the state's economic growth potential. We do not support this legislation. Kathy Herod of the Center for Arizona Policy released a statement in rebuttal of these arguments, saying, simply put, "The fear-mongering from opponents is unrelated to the language of the bill and proves that hostility towards people of faith is very real. It's a shame we even need a bill like this in America, but growing hostility against freedom in our nation and the increasing use of government to threaten and punish its own citizens has made it necessary." Other supporters of the bill argued that it's their legal right to oppose the gay agenda, and this bill protects that freedom. Governor Brewer decided to veto the bill on February 25th and released the following statement. "To the supporters of the legislation, I want you to know that I understand that long-held norms about marriage and family are being challenged as never before. Our society is undergoing many dramatic changes. However, I sincerely believe that Bill 1062 has the potential to create more problems than it purports to solve. It could divide Arizona in ways we cannot even imagine, and no one would ever want." Many of the advocates of the bill feel that Governor Brewer caved on the bill and failed to protect people's religious freedoms. In a statement released by Kathy Herod, she condemned the vetoing of Bill SB 1062 by saying, "The religious beliefs of all Arizonans must be respected, and this bill did nothing more than affirm that. It is truly a disappointing day in our state and nation when lies and personal attacks can overshadow the truth." Despite the views of some Arizona members of the Republican Party, like Kathy Herod, Many leaders of the Republican Party, including past presidential nominees John McCain and Mitt Romney, spoke out in favor of Governor Brewer's decision to veto the bill. McCain wrote, "I hope that we can now move on from this controversy and assure the American people that everyone is welcome to live, work, and enjoy our beautiful state of Arizona."